Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another follow-up on a real one. And I'm so excited for this special follow-up because I have a real one here who really stole the show in many ways because of his humor, because of his a lot of ladies with the good looks, and just because of who he is, how real he is. I'm talking about Elias. Now, Elias, I want to go a little deeper. Tell them what you're about, who you are, what you're about, because on the show it was, limited because we were focused on getting you a real one. But tell us about you.
Well, short but sweet. I'm an actor, comedian who's been through hell and back and still got a smile on my face, to be honest.
Amen to that. Yeah.
I mean, short and sweet. That's exactly who I am.
And looking good while doing it too. It's a blessing.
Thank you.
Now, we did have some people asking. They were surprised at first with the wheelchair because when you did your intro,
yeah,
you just look, and like you weren't in a wheelchair.
You can say it normal.
No. But you look like you weren't in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And it's like the brother in a wheelchair. So tell us, how'd you get in the wheelchair?
I got shot 11 times at a quinceañera when I was 18. Yeah.
Shot 11 times.
11 times from me to you, from the back with a 4.5.
Was it close distance, long
From me to you.
So was someone you knew?
Gang banging. So yeah, they knew me pretty well.
That is crazy. Okay. But thank God you're all right.
Oh,
so
yeah,
from
of course,
18, what was that recovery time like?
The recovery was horrible. It was like 8 months in ICU. Well, 8 months in and out of ICU and therapy. So I would say 4 months directly in ICU the whole time fighting for my life. Because when I got shot, they took my left kidney, my appendix, my spleen. The doctors told me I bled out enough for 8 grown men to bleed to death. I was just lucky enough to when I got shot, I was 2 blocks from the emergency room. So location,
It's
baby.
all about location.
You feel me?
Oh my gosh. Wow. So after that, okay, did they arrest the person? Oh, you didn't? Oh.
I don't know how that goes,
Okay, so that's okay. Wow. But you survived, a miracle.
Yeah, I survived.
Oh my gosh. So after the recovery, what kind of led you into comedy? At what age were you when you got into comedy? Let me ask that.
Okay, honestly, I've been doing comedy for going on 5 years in October.
Okay.
So I ain't even been, I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
And what led up to it was just, all the experiences from getting shot forward. Because when I got shot, I got worse. I doubled down.
Yeah.
I was a boxer and a bodybuilder before.
Wow.
So when I got shot, before I got shot, I was always thinking about the streets are honorable, But then again, there's no honor amongst thieves.
No.
So when that got shattered, I was like, oh, you guys don't want to fight. You guys want to shoot. So I started being a gun enthusiast.
Okay.
Like I would have a gun for the street. Then I would have a gun for when I go to party, like a little pretty ass one. You know?
Yeah. To show
So
off.
it was downward from there. Like I started almost on a assisted suicide type. Like I was doing that you wouldn't think I would go into or get out of it. I wound up in prison after my dad passed away because my house got shot up on Valentine's Day because I was selling dope in the neighborhood I wasn't supposed to sell dope in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
this is a real one.
My house got shot up. My dad didn't die from the shooting, but he died because his blood pressure spiked from the worry and he had bad diabetes, so weakened arteries and he had an aneurysm. Yeah, so once that happened, I lost my
Yeah.
I went to prison back to back twice in my chair for guns. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying, so this was in the chair.
Oh, yeah, this is in the chair.
Oh, I thought it was like just
Nah,
bad
nah.
16, 17.
Hell nah. This
Oh
is
my God.
19, 21.
So as soon as recovery, you were like, I'm going deep in the street.
Like, pretty much it was like, y'all up.
Yeah, because now they released
Like,
the beast.
now I'm mad. Like, before I was enjoying myself. I was like, okay, we fighting. I'm dancing around, popping you in the mouth one time.
Yeah.
But, okay, now
After
it's
that.
serious.
Yeah.
Like, it just went from normal to expert.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Like when 50 Cent and Tupac, when they came back from the...
Exactly. But I got hit 11, I'm still here. Ain't nobody shot me in the cheek, no arms, no nothing like that. It's all 11 torso shots.
This is a real one. That's all I can say. This is a real one. Okay. So you said you've been in comedy 5 years. What got you into comedy? What sparked that desire to make jokes?
You know what? It wasn't really about jokes to begin with. It was about making somebody forget about their pain. And this all stemmed from my mom when I was a kid because she had drug problems. We had our own issues.
Yeah.
Me and her were not on our own, but she took me from Pops at 7 years old, So he was always around and whatnot.
Okay.
But she had a drug problem. She was on meth. So that came with a few things, emotional dysregulation, things like that. And are you familiar with the game Street Fighter?
Yeah.
You know Dr. Dodson? The stretchy guy, the yoga guy.
Oh, okay, yes.
You know that little stupid dance he would do after he wins?
Low key. Yeah.
All right, look. When my mom would be on her bad days, like on her up, I've always been one, like, I don't know if it's an empath, but I've always been very aware of how you feel.
Okay.
I've always been aware of how you feel, you
Yes.
know? And it affects me. Like, I want to take that from you to bring it into myself. John Coffey type.
Okay.
I want to help it, boss.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I would see that, I'd be in my little underwear and I'll start doing that stupid little dance. 7 years old.
Wow.
Just out of nowhere, it's right in front of her, and she'll start cracking up. So that right there, that seed was like, oh, mind you, I've been bullied since I was in elementary. So I didn't think I was worth anything. I didn't think I had a purpose. I didn't think I was able to help anything. So once I was able to help my lady, my mama, my woman,
Yes.
when I was able to do that, I was like, I got a purpose.
Yeah.
And from then on, it was just living life.
That's
like
all.
I lived a crazy life, you know, a little weird life,
Been
a
through
dark
a lot.
life, you could say.
Yeah.
But through the lens that I have, I've been able to transform what other people see as darkness. I'm able to put the light at the right angle and make you laugh and learn a lesson at the same time, you know? So with that, when I was in prison, I would tell homeboys certain stories about things that I've done.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, hey, Snoopy, tell the homie about that one thing you told me.
Yeah.
Tell the homie about the one day you told me. So that stayed in my mind when I got out.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I've always been a fan of comedy.
Right.
No matter how much like darkness I had inside of me, I've always loved to laugh and feel good, you know?
Yes.
There's still a kid inside of me that wanted to
The Bible says the best, the laughter. Laughter is a great medicine. One of the
Exactly.
best.
So I started watching comedy more and more.
Okay.
And at one time I was like, if you want to do anything of this caliber, rapping, acting, or anything, you have to do it very young. I was under that preconception.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But
it's not true.
I'm a big fan of Joey Diaz.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who that is. Joey Coco Diaz.
I need to look him up.
You need to.
Okay.
But I saw a podcast that he was on, and he said that he started comedy at 32.
Wow.
When I saw that opened one big door.
That was about your time. You were about the same age.
Yeah. And then I thought it was too vulgar. I thought my street was too street.
Okay.
Joey Diaz again. He's talking about kidnapping people. He's talking about things that he's done. And it's like, bro, I'm good. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. So 2019 was crazy. 2019, January, I lost my mom.
Oh. I was going to ask about mom.
June, I got shot again.
In the chair.
Number 12, yeah. Through the left ankle, took a piece out of my right ankle. Yeah. So that was that one.
Oh.
It was at a music video shoot. No pun intended or nothing.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a big shootout. You know, it was like a lot of people that looked like me in the wrong neck of the woods.
No.
So things are getting, like I said, it was June. So I'm thinking it's like 4th of July type. Mexicans getting early fireworks.
Right.
But I hear ping, ping, ping. I'm like, oh, I'll do my little moves, dive somewhere, everything's said and done. I'm checking on my folks that got shot.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you good? Hey, you good? And they're like, hey, bro, you got shot. I'm like, shut up. No, I didn't. So I didn't feel it.
Okay, right.
So I'm checking around and they're like, hey, Snoop, bro, you got a puddle of blood under your feet. And I look and I'm like, why didn't you tell me I got shot? So, you know, that was that. But that right there was a cement. Like, don't be around the homies, bro.
Yeah.
Because I had a feeling in my gut that day.
Careful.
That day I had a feeling in my gut to the point where I thought the dude that picked me up, that he was going to set me up. That's how much I had that gut feeling. The next day was supposed to be my first open mic. So I had to miss that because I got shot. Come October, I'm good to go. I'm healed up, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's always telling me, you know, start off small. Start at a bar. Start at a little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
My first open mic was at the Hollywood Laugh Factory.
Whoa.
Bro.
Whoa. And you delivered, huh?
Delivered in the mother. Delivered in the mother. I fell in love.
Yeah.
And before my first open mic, I not entered, but I entered a little caption on a caption contest on Instagram. There was a comedian that was having a birthday party at the Laugh Factory for chocolate sundaes named Takara Williams.
Okay.
Shout out.
I think I've heard of Takara.
Yeah, funny as and I won the contest.
Whoa.
So when I went, it was just like me stepping into the ring for the first time without even fighting yet, you know?
Yeah.
Once I saw the ring, the lights, the people doing their thing, it was just like, where my gloves at?
You're ready to go.
Where my fucking gloves at?
Ready
We
to
good to
go.
go.
My
We ready
man.
to go.
Wow.
And it was story from there.
Yeah. And you've been doing it big
up.
ever since.
Yeah.
So Elias is sharing, and it's so funny because he's real, which is why it was no coincidence that he was on a real one, right? He was on a real one, and he was able to connect with somebody. He was able to find another real one. I don't see the other real one here, which, you know, I don't like to see. Elias, tell me, you got your real one. Tell me what happened.
All right, so we go to the back exchanged numbers real quick, and we kind of settled on, pull up to the comedy show, see what's up.
Yeah.
Me, I'm always one that's gonna follow up. So, I hit it with a little drive safely, get home.
Yes.
Fine, cool. Day before the show, I don't get a reply from that, So day before the show, I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to confirm with you. You're gonna come through or not with this and that.
Yeah.
No reply. No hard feelings from me because I ain't got no time for hard feelings. But
Right.
but at the same time waits for no man and I wait for no woman.
I think that's a similar theme to what another real one might have said. Because if there's no reciprocation,
Yeah.
then I'm not gonna chase you.
Yeah, and it's never no sour shit, of course.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
know what? I don't have a problem with a chase as long as it's a fun chase. Like, come get
Give
me.
me a reason.
Come get
Give me the reason to chase.
meep.
Yeah.
Like,
Give
Now,
me the
if
reason.
if there's no meep, you ain't gonna see
You ain't
me.
gonna see. Oh,
Yeah.
that might bring it down.
Yeah.
It's true. So the communication was just dead on.
That's
with
it. That's it. Nothing major. It wasn't.
Do you think there was a reason? Because you connected the vibe. People were in the comments like, I can feel that vibe.
Yeah.
Between Elias and Caitlyn.
You know what? I can't call it.
Yeah,
I can't call it. Not too much. More than often, I've even been told by certain people that I've actually reconnected with, like, I'd be too much for somebody. Like, just the energy I give off. They're like, oh, man, I ain't ready for you in my life. Like, I don't know who they think I might wind up being to them. They might fall hard or they might not, whatever it is. But I've heard that a lot. Like, okay, I'm not at the stage where I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever that means, that's what it means. Or she could have just been here, for get a little quick bread, doing her thing. No,
Right.
no harm done.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to Caitlyn.
Oh yeah. She's amazing. I wanted her here.
Best
but
dressed
maybe-
dressed that night. Best dressed
And
that
I love
night.
that he's still standing on that, because as soon as he got the opportunity, I was like, Elias, you got a question? And he was like, no, I don't have a question. I got a statement.
Yeah.
And you said you stood on it.
Well, yeah, because some of them coming out with their little kitties popping out the side. Some of them seemed like they was gonna go ahead and work on their OnlyFans when it was done. She came proper, she came correct. And I
So
respect
that's
that.
what you like.
That was the very first thing that caught my attention.
Yeah.
Her demeanor and how she presented
You
herself.
want a lady. You
Yeah.
want a lady.
Yeah.
You don't want somebody that's going to brick house, let it all hang out.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Wow. Elias is a real one. Ladies, we're going to put his Instagram again. You need to slide in this man's DMs, or roll on in,
Slide to a show real quick. I'm a comedian, actor, all that.
He's all that. And a bag of chips. Oh my gosh.
Baked chips though, because we try to stay fit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We light on the salt.
Kettle corn.
Oh, okay, kettle corn. That sounds good. I thank y'all so much for watching. I thank Elias for coming out. Elias, thank you.
Thank you
that
for
we
having
were
me.
able to dig a little deeper. You were able to share what you've come from and the trials and tribulations. You didn't let it stop you.
Oh, not at all.
And now
Never will.
you're using what you went through to kind of bless other people, because laughter is a medicine, like we said, and like you said, you're teaching a lesson. Because in every lesson there's a blessing.
Exactly.
So I ain't gonna start preaching. So thank you folks for coming out. Elias, any final words before we close out? You got shows coming? What?
Oh,
hook us
yeah.
up.
Matter of fact, August 8th, I'm at the Comedy Store at 10:30 in Hollywood for the Crack 'em Up Thursday show. The 17th, I'm over here in Inglewood, so tap in because I don't have a location yet, but tap in with your boy, man. We gonna do it.
Yeah, check out his socials. We're going to put it again. Thank you, Elias, for coming out.
Thank
and
you,
thank you,
Gavin.
viewer, for watching The Last Talk Show. Continue to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And we're going to catch you on the next episode.
Keep
and
it
our
real, baby.
follow-up of a real one. Thank you. I know what you're thinking, friends. I want to watch more of his videos. Well, that's a beautiful thing. We've got this video here, which is one of my favorites. I promise you won't regret watching it. We also have this playlist if you just want to dive deep into what we do. Or this video here, which is groundbreaking. Or you can click this if you plan to subscribe, which I hope you do. So thank you for watching, folks. We've got a lot of content just for you. Hope you enjoy.